Well, new tonight at 10, Colorado leading a new legal battle against Meta. That's a company which owns Facebook and Instagram.
Colorado's Attorney General Phil Weiser is one of 42 attorneys general who filed a lawsuit against the company, alleging it knowingly targets young users, which has contributed to a youth mental health crisis. News 5's Maggie Bryan dug deeper into the lawsuit. She's joining us in the studio with what these claims against Meta are about. Maggie.
Yeah, Rob and Diane, this lawsuit claims the company is violating consumer protection laws with some of its features. Attorney General Weiser claims Meta has been doing all of this simply for a profit.
A youth mental health crisis.
Right now, they're not okay.
Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser says it's a top issue for our nation right now, and one that is personal to him.
I have 2 teenage kids. I get to witness on a daily basis the challenges they face, challenges made harder because of social media platforms.
A challenge now met with legal action. A new 228-page lawsuit filed today by 33 states claims Meta, who owns Facebook and Instagram, targets young users with a business model aimed to maximize the time they spend online. The federal complaint alleges Meta is taking advantage of young developing brains with features like infinite scrolling, like buttons promoting social comparison, almost constant alerts drawing users back to the platform, and filter features promoting a negative self-image.
They are threats that we heard about through the actions of a whistleblower who released thousands of documents that pointed out that Meta knew what its platforms, Instagram, Facebook, were doing.
The lawsuit also alleges Meta is in direct violation of the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, or KOAA. It states companies cannot market to or collect data on kids under 13 without their parents' permission. The balance between parental consent and personal responsibility is something Dr. Christy Bundu-Kamara teaches at her mental health clinic, Mentally Strong.
Companies have been researching marketing, forever, and they know how the brain works. They are trying to create neural pathways in your brain, and so we should be teaching them that.
She says parents should be familiar with the platforms their kids are on and help teach them balance with social media.
Just trying to teach them to be mindful of, that's an ad, that's not a real person doing that. Being able to distinguish what's an ad versus what's, your friend is reposting.
And in response to the lawsuit, Meta told NBC News in a statement today, quote, "We share the Attorney General's commitment to providing teens with safe, positive experiences online and have already introduced over 30 tools to support teens and their families." They go on to say, "We're disappointed that instead of working productively with companies across the industry to create clear, age-appropriate standards for the many apps teens use, the Attorneys General have chosen this path." Rob.
Maggie, thank you. So what's next for the tech company? Legal experts say Meta likely to dismiss the lawsuit under Section 230 of the 1996 Communications Decency Act. It states that, quote, "No provider or user of an interactive computer service shall be treated as the publisher or speaker of any information provided by another information content provider." That means it protects companies from being sued if a user feels wronged by a post or message that another user has posted. However, experts say similar claims against tech companies have been met with mixed results.